Hello and welcome back everybody, I'm Barbarian and this is Crusader Kings 2 with Strategos Alexandros of Cherson, no of Kherson I think is how it's pronounced anyway, and we have suffered in the last 24 years. Think about it, we've been raided by horse lords, we have been destroyed both in our home province of Kherson and of course Theodosia, and at least we've gotten Thrake, but I mean just look at it. It's a shame, it's a real shame because every single province we hold is currently raidable. Now, we are Strategos Alexandros, already our third character, and we are, again, yet the theme, or rather the Strategos, of course, of Kherson, and I can only hope that maybe we can turn, you know, the tide just a little bit. We have a lot of siblings, meaning I'm going to try and weave a network of alliances. I will, of course, have Strategos Alexandros as a commander if the Vasilios demands it, because I do think that he will be proud to serve in the Imperial Army, and he also must realize, of course, that being a commander of the Imperial Army means a certain amount of influence inside of the Imperial Court. Now let's see, we are ambitious, temperate, dull, and a skilled tactician. Let's try to make things happen here. Also, to point out, Serbia did take over the the Avar Hungary, Pannonia, and now High Chief Katir of Transylvania is Manichaean? Okay, no comment on that. We have West France, a fairly strong King Pepin, the son of Carloman, brother of Karl. And it just occurs to me that he's Norse. Oh my god, wait, what? Wait, but the Viking Age is about to start. I mean, he can't get any prepared invasions, but if he hands out anything... You know, let's just... I don't know, I don't think this will do anything. At least I hope it won't do anything. Now, other than that, we have Lombardy blobbing over here in Navarra. That is actually good because while the Shia Caliph is fairly weak, as you can see right here, and he is the Caliph indeed, there are a lot of centralized Muslim realms in comparison to these minor Christian realms. I hope that Lombardy can, you know, make some changes here, maybe take over some and have some fun over there. The Abbasid revolt, I mean, look at this. What are they rebelling for here? Al-Mansur's claim on the Arabian Empire. Al-Mansur, if he were to take over, which he likely will, he's a shrewd fella, he's a good skilled tactician. I think he may turn the tide in the name of the Abbasids, so, you know, something, of course, turning the tide that we want to do over here. Now, let's jump into it and see what we can do here. The conversion of Serbia, would you look at that? They have converted to the Catholic faith. That is a very strong addition to the collection of the Pope's Catholic realms. I'm actually very thankful for that, because that should mean that they should stop raiding us as well. You know, the Byzantines right here, that is. If Bulgaria were to be next, be it, you know, Catholic or be it Orthodox, I would be a huge fan. Now, can I actually try that? I cannot. But I will go and have you try to converse Kherson. Go ahead and actually make sure that this land will not be able to rebel against us. There you go, beautiful. And yeah, by the way, I pulled it off. Pepin the Hunchback will be married to Theodora in a matrilineal betrothal, hopefully making it so that, you know, wouldn't you love to push for that stuff? I certainly would. Pepin the Hunchback, welcome. Welcome indeed. The Jarldom of Burgundy. I'm not going to war for any of this stuff. Not at this moment, anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to build up, kind of, you know, a system of alliances. Right now, nobody's really willing to aid me to be an ally, but at the very least, you know, it's all kind of starting out. The more prestige we assemble, the more likely they will be, and once we have gained their trust, we will be able to call in whatever needs to be called in at any point. And I also will change the technology here. I will invest in legalism and castle infrastructure, primarily because what we are looking at is essentially I need this technology to spread so that the hill fort can be upgraded. What I would really like to do long term is go against Duke Levan II, the Krull of Abkhazia, because if we do, you know, he does hold these two duchies, or rather these two counties that are part of our duchy. And I would love to take him from him, but, you know, when we will actually be able to do that is another topic. So, we got rid of Theognostos the monster. I don't know exactly how it happened, because the civil war just ended inconclusively. There was just nothing going on there. But Basileus Mikhail of the Byzantine Empire is now in control. And we have a non-aggression pact with him because I believe that we are in some sort of way married to one of his relatives. Indeed, Optimator? No, that's not it. You know what? I actually don't know, but you know, I'm not against this. I'll definitely take this. I think he was the Duke of some place. Now, either way, can I utilize this to make things happen? I don't think I can. But with him being our friend, maybe he himself will go against Abkhazia. I am worried. I don't think we should go against Abkhazia ourselves, but the more we wait, the harsher it's probably going to be to actually fight them off, because Abkhazia is having a good run. You know, look at how big they are. They may even be able to form Georgia, and indeed they would be if he had... Oh my god, they're going to be able to do it, won't they? They have the piety, they have the money. They'll definitely do it as soon... Oh, he already update. There you go. He literally just did it. Alright, that makes things considerably harder. Can I solve this? What exactly do we do here? And you're going for Achaia against Peloponnese over there. What are you? Who are you? Slavic Serbians ruling down here. Okay, I see how it goes. Ah, look at that. We have a nephew born to Pepin the Hunchback and my sister Theodora. And his name shall be Grigoras. Sure, that's a good name. I think that this land over here will fall back to Georgia as soon as he passes away, which, you know, he's fairly old. He is the Great Pox. Will, you know, it will happen fairly soon, and that will open up, yet again, Theodosia to raids from the Khazarians, from the Khazars. But we'll see about it. While passing judgment onto criminals from the safety of your throne, a young noble is brought before you. You quickly come to the conclusion that the man is indeed guilty. Condemning him might not be the wisest choice, as he is of noble birth. If you were to pardon the man, he might prove himself useful to you, as he would be in your debt. Nope, give him the prestige, because I am fighting for my survival. Come on, dude. Kid. Like me some more, please. He's still 6 years old, meaning I can't even improve our opinion of him. Start of the Viking Age. The centralization of power in Scandinavia, along with a rapid population expansion, has begun to drive its denizens to look beyond the home shores in earnest. New development in shipbuilding, an adventurous spirit, and the fearless belief in the gods are now taking Norse seafarers across the sea towards distant lands. They arrive as traders, raiders, and conquerors, and they call themselves Vikings. Viking Age has begun. Yeah, look at that. Swithian and Västergötland as well as Sjælland. There's only 3 powers in all of Scandinavia, and then of course Saxony down here. This can be frightening. I think this may end in tears for everyone at the coast here. Now, I again do have Pepin the Hunchback, and we could end up at the coast, but let's be real, that is just, at this time, dreaming. I don't think it is very likely that will actually happen. I would love to have France under our control, but let's be honest. To do that, I would have to be a brain genius, which I am evidently not, so continue the way. And we converted Adriana to the iconoclast faith. I love it. We still don't have a child because Strategitissa Petronia is 11 years old. Now, I don't know whether we will be in a position of actually getting this done. But I do believe in trying, and I do believe in trying things even if they are, you know, prone to going wrong and making it so that everything is worse. We have a lot of time here until 1453, I believe. I think that's the end date anyway. So what I'm going to do is a bit ballsy, because we still don't have this alliance, and I think this alliance, unless I were to give him... I don't know, unless I could improve relations that I can't even do, we're not going to get this alliance. So, Dyrrhachion and Cappadocia are all we need. We're going to try to push down on the Horse Lords, border dispute over Crimea. I don't want to do a holy war because I know that the Khazars may come in, and honestly that scares me. Border dispute for Crimea. Let's try our best to make this happen. Will we be able to make it happen? I don't know, and honestly, I'm fearful to even find out whether we can make it happen. Now, you come up here. Okay, let's go and siege down their other hold. Ah! God damn it, okay. That's fair. Yeah, that's very fair. I really thought this wouldn't go down that way. I didn't see their army, I played too fast, yada yada. You've all heard me say these things before. Now all I need is more troops. At least I think that is all I need. I think we could beat them up. How many heavy infantry do we have? Oh, a decent chunk actually. Should we wait for our ally though? I do think that, yeah, oh look at this. Actually 2k more coming. Oh god. Oh, that sucks. And oh my god, they got reinforced. Is that I can take this out and capture someone. I didn't capture anyone. You gotta be kidding me. Can I do this? Oh! No way! Oh my god, you just got game, buddy. Yo, in the comments, come on, you gotta give me credit for this. I had a last-ditch attempt and I got super lucky and we pulled it off. The AI doesn't understand that it is winning. The AI thinks, oh no, he has occupied everything. I must surrender. You got played. Fella, you got absolutely played. Now, nomad agitation is horrible because we need to build a castle or a city and we have neither, and we don't really even have the money. If I had the money, then we could definitely build a city here. And that would permanently leave it in our position, although a castle would definitely be smarter. I don't even think that we can build a castle. Yeah, because there's no castle infrastructure. Like, we can build a castle, but we can't actually upgrade the tribe to a castle because there's no proper infrastructure for that. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to save the money for the castle, yeah. Oh, you just got absolutely humiliated and you didn't even realize it. Kagan Yavante, the unready. Now, I'm just hoping that Crimea isn't immediately going to fall due to Norman agitation, because whenever our liege lord dies, that is exactly what will happen. Or is it me? No, I think it's our liege lord, and he's only 20. We have to support Vasileios Tomas, or Thomas, I should say, because this could actually be a huge difference. If we are no longer able to be raided, this would change everything. Legitimately change absolutely everything. Vasileios Tomas of the Byzantine Empire has declared his renunciation of iconoclasm, denouncing it as a heresy and officially returning the empire to orthodoxy. He commands all his subjects to follow suit and again venerate the holy icons and other religious art. You know what? Sure. Thomas, that's okay. To the other religion now. Back to orthodoxy, boys. Oh, I cannot believe what just happened there. Don't. Oh, incredible. I am super happy that that worked out, because it definitely should not have worked out. Gregoras, my nephew, son of Pepin the Hunchback, why don't we teach you a bit about pride? Because that is exactly what you should feel. Pride to be a Goth. Pride to live here. Vasileios Tomas, you want me to be a commander? See, I am interested in that, especially because we are at peace, but see, I can't really afford to die right now, so I will have to, you know, be very selective about the wars that I participate in. At the very least, we now have a vote on the council here for the succession. Yeah, there you go. We have a council vote now, and of course I'll vote for myself. I mean, who do you think you are? Nobody else supports me, of course, and I'm sick. Don't do this to me, I swear to God. Need a court physician. Come on, somebody, anybody? You know what I'm thinking? Maybe I should never even marry Dyrrhachion, because having this potential Pepin the Hunchback here, this heir gives me the Carling bloodline, and that is just amazing. Having the Carling bloodline would be an absolute beauty, all things considered, I think. Thank you for treating me, Komitas. I appreciate that, and my domain is too big, I assume, because we are sick. Ah, you gotta be kidding me! Feel possessed, full of uncontrollable excitement and irrational fear. You have contracted rabies. How dare you do me this dirty game? How dare you? Alas. Because the war for Crimea and everything was kind of pointless. Yep. Go. Okay, yeah, it's my liege lord. So we died and Count Gregoras took over, which is nice. This actually puts us in a position where we accidentally just got the Carling bloodline. Pepin the Hunchback himself gave it to us, and now Count Gregoras is in control, in full control of everything going on here. And honestly, I've been thinking about, there was a suggestion, hey, you should probably actually become Catholic. And I said, you know what, this makes no sense. We've had no interaction with the Catholic world, but now we have Pepin the Hunchback here, and I could definitely see Pepin kind of influencing our thoughts on the topic. He is also strongly religious, of course, so maybe I will consider it. I am currently being educated in pride, although I can't really do it right now, but I think I will do it long term. At least I will consider doing it long term. Now, we have no pacts, we have no friends, and we are Count Gregoras of Kherson, who is a haughty little child, hopefully being very good at warfare. My uncle died due to rabies. Let's hope that that won't happen to me. And we have a lot of very angry, very strong vassals here that I will have to appease, huh? If this kid dies under suspicious circumstances, I'll be mad. Like, I'll be real mad. Believe you me. Okay, what is happening here? When my mother summoned me to her study, I thought it was time for another boring lecture on manners or morals. However, as I enter the room, she invites me to sit next to her and proceeds to read from a thick tome, which she calls the Legends. The stories about kings and queens, pagans, and the almighty Perun. Are you serious? I guess that makes sense. Can I play now? So, I assume that all of this started with the goddamn Zenislava the Unfaithful, who introduced Slavic paganism to us by giving it to Theodora, and then to me. Oh, Theodora, please tell me more. This is a highly cursed playthrough already. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to adopt sympathy for pagan religions, okay? Maybe he doesn't hate them, but I think he's too far detached from his Slovenian heritage to actually go on and, you know, value that in particular. Yeah, the technology not being in Crimea really sucks for us here. Like, that's legitimately horrible. Well, I'm actually thinking, can't I be smart about this? How many tech points do I have? 202. How much does it cost to invest one here? If I move my capital to Crimea, right? They just raided it. If I move it over here, I should be able to move it over here yet again at any point, because this is the de jure capital. If I move right here, yeah? I will go ahead and do castle infrastructure, and then I'm gonna move back to Kherson. And if I'm not mistaken now... Oh, look at that! Now that is what I call min-maxing technology. And now we're gonna start building this up. This will be cheaper than actually building a castle, and hopefully we will be able to go ahead and actually upgrade Crimea to be a proper castle. Blessed as Pars! Blessed Theophylactus the Hunter. Good for you. In a grand ceremony, Bishop Maximus has declared Theophylactus the Hunter as a Christian who has indeed entered heaven, celebrated by the people of Hellas and as well as by the Christian world as a whole. Good for you, my friend. Okay, let's build up Crimea. I think we can do this. The Orthodox faith triumphant. We did it again. Iconoclast has been destroyed. I don't think it's going to come back here. This is actually very nice. Usually when Iconoclast, you know, is as successful as it was here initially, there's a bit of an issue because Orthodoxy will never come back. But in this case, we're all good. Very nice. No, you had the audacity to die in a Goth temple at 21. Oh my god. Well, there goes Crimea. That is a real punch in the guts. That's a real punch in the guts. Does this reset the tech level? No, okay, it doesn't reset the tech level. Whenever we take over Crimea, we will be able to build it up. That is excellent. That is very good to know. But we lost Crimea, and that really sucks. Because now we're in a situation where we are back to having practically absolutely nothing. And the Duchess of Cappadocia, that should be a good marriage right here. I think we should push for it. We have a couple of allies now, and I think we can actually get this done. I think we already have everything that we need as well. Indeed we do. Border dispute for Crimea. This is going to be difficult, as always, of course. I mean, you know the shtick, right? It's going to be a tough fight. It's the second time that we go for Crimea, but we have to keep pushing. If we don't push for Crimea, then it's going to be all over in no time whatsoever. Thank you for joining me. Everyone that joins the war attached to this one. Alright, just come on over. They're gonna siege us down here, that's okay. I think it is okay anyway. I don't have any proof that it is okay, but I gotta try, right? You gotta start somewhere. They might very well be able to piece me out before I am even able to take over anything, but I have to try. And you are my new regent? Okay. Willing to peace out, my friend? Dude, nomads are so dumb. Nomads are actually so dumb. Thanks to Crimea, idiot. Yeah, they just hand it over. They're just like, sure, take it. I don't want it. Now, what I need to hope for is that the Byzantine Emperor doesn't die. But let's be real, like, that is such a tiny chance. If he dies right away, you know, if this happens again, if Crimea falls back yet again, then I'm just gonna go ahead and, like, shove that plan away forever, you know, where we take over Crimea. It appears to be very unlikely in that case, and I'm arbitrary now. That's fair. Now, I decided that we're going to go for stewardship here because that is really what I want to do. He needs to know that he needs to rule over his land. Of course, he is good at warfare, don't get me wrong here, and I hope that he will remain good, but I need him to be a strong ruler, as all those that came before us actually were until, you know, they died, but that's okay. I don't know what happens, by the way. If we change ruler... Oh, it's just on succession, isn't it? Yeah, it is just on succession. He needs to win his war. Basileus Marcos II needs to win his war desperately. Because if he doesn't, then that's going to count as a succession, and that would be horrible for us. And my mother has passed away due to cancer. She did come out as an open Slavic pagan. Unbelievable. Come on now. And I live as a Midas touched. Regaros the Purifier, you are amazing. How's he named the Purifier already? Let's go business. We need to make money. We need to make serious money because I need to build this up and I'm immediately going to extort the subjects. We're arbitrary. Listen, the peasants, they've had a good life so far. Oh, the clergy. But they already hate me, don't they? Yeah, I'm gonna go for the peasants here. I will explain how this tax is necessary so that nobody else gets too mad. How much money am I making here? Still so much money. Oh, this is so good. Patriki Strategos Gregoras, the Purifier. You are the prince that was promised. And I just need to find out here, by the way. Nope, still 0% revolt risk. Very nice. Wait, where is that revolt risk? Is it actually over here? Yeah, I will move my... Press it. 149 to the Stonehill Fort. It can be done. It definitely can be done. My god, am I glad that all these characters died so quickly, because now we are an actual genius. Can I upgrade you already? What does it require here? With my religion. Seriously? Might as well just build a new castle. Right, it has to be of my religion. I'm an idiot. Ah, no. You, Helias. When you convert this, what's your chance? 5.54% yearly. Oh, we did it! Crimea has been converted and you are now a castle. God bless America, we actually did it. Orthodox Khazars, Crimea is ours, and it is ours forever and ever and ever. Would you look at this? Thank you so much. Now the next thing I will do is I will upgrade Theodosia, and then we are looking at such a glorious future. We have everything under control now. Because at least our home, Kherson, will no longer be siegeable. Absolutely beautiful. And I think Strategos Gregoras the Purifier wants to become a counselor. He wants to be one of the big guys in the Byzantine Empire. Now we do have these claims, right, on the Kingdom of France and Austrasia. I don't think we are in any position to push any of that as of right now, but maybe in the future. I mean, you know, he's a child, he's not going to be a child for that much longer. But Austrasia, I mean, we could possibly get that done. It's actually quite interesting of an idea. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. That it is tempting, I will admit. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should we go for Austrasia? You wouldn't dare. Let me know in the comments what do you think. And they are indeed not daring, so that's quite nice. What do you think? And then we'll go after that. Yes, my dear daughter. How can I help you? I'm kind. Very nice. Upgrade this, and then we're gonna call it a day for today. What a huge amount of progress we have made, if indeed we can upgrade this to a castle as well. I know we've only taken one province, but there are no... Nope, not becoming a commander. There are no further... Holy crap. What? They actually did it. Are you kidding me? This... What the fuck? The Holy Roman Empire. Since the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476, the Emperor of Byzantium has been the sole claimant to the heritage of the Kaisers. There has always been a rift between the Greek and Latin worlds, not least in matters of the church. The Pope and Rome have for a long time made their own policies, refusing to accept Byzantine supremacy and denying that the Emperor in Constantinople would hold a legitimate claim to authority over Christendom. Adelchis Alakiesling has now been crowned Holy Roman Emperor by Pope Urbanus II, invoking the Translatio Imperii and restoring Western Roman Empire. This perhaps signifies a new era in the history of Europe and is definitely a confirmation of the long-standing rift between East and West. I can't believe that they actually did it. That is insane to me. We have a Lombard Navarran. That is... Oh my god, look at this shit. This is actually crazy to me. I have never seen that in any game. I'm impressed. I am very impressed by what the AI just pulled off. And if I just pull off Theodosia, then everything is well. We have another daughter, and she is inbred. Now, I do need to point out that she is my cousin, because she's my aunt's daughter. Meaning this is a bit of in-marrying, involuntary in-marrying, I might add, already. You're gonna get a different name. Eudokia, that's a nice name. Damn. We're already doing... both the Carling bloodline and inbreeding. This is a pretty odd playthrough so far. But either way, we, as of right now, have secured Crimea. Look at this absolute beauty. The Goths are in full control. I am a huge, huge fan. I can't even describe how relieving it feels to know that now Kherson is actually safe. I can start building this up and we will never lose any of it because it can't be raided by anyone. This is legitimately the greatest thing that we have done so far in this playthrough. Now, I will say, hey, AI, you've done incredibly well. Having Border go here, but then have... What? Now, as always, of course, I want to thank the members of the channel that are making videos such as this one possible, namely the Barons, Aaron, Stefan, the Richest T, Snywolf, Emma Mamello, Thomas, Lachlan, and Mitchell. Then, of course, also the Counts, Shifty, Wombat, and last but not least, the absolutely beautiful Dukes, Suspicious Duck, Nathan, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, Lexo, Roboman, My Dad Left Me at Arby's, and Eric and Aiden. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I will see you next week. No, I will see you tomorrow. Later. Alligator.